I'll be spending my Valentine's Day listening to Emerson, Lake and Palmer, especially this awesome remastered debut vinyl copy. I'm going to see what I'm talking about. Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hoping a great morning this morning. It is Saturday morning. As always, a coffee kind of morning. Cheers, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. It is also Valentine's Day today. So treat each other with love and respect. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Spoil each other. Just, again, enjoy the day for what it is. Should be that way all year round. Not just for one day, but all year round for sure. I don't have that opportunity, unfortunately. So who else to share my love with but music, especially on this amazing debut album I just picked up from Emerson, Lake and Palmer. This is a 2016 copy of an album that was originally remastered in 2012, cut from the original master files, as the hype sticker says up here. You've got newly cut from the 24-bit mastered files. 2012 remaster of the original 1970 LP. Original sleeve and artwork, and forwarded on the LP by Greg Lake. There's the back cover. And here's the inner sleeve. Nice photo of the band there. And I've taken it out of that sleeve and put it into a nice sleeve here. This is on the BMG label. Sounds amazing so far. I've only given it one listen, but I also have a CD version of the same album. Side 1, of course, is the original album, 2012 remaster. Disc 2 is the alternate album, which is a 2012 Steven Wilson stereo remix. This is remarkable. This is remarkable. There's some nicer photos of the band there as well. And again on the BMG label. So I'm all over the debut album. We're going to put this so it's not going to fall. There we go. The band itself, a supergroup, really. Progressive rock supergroup formed in 70 in London. You got Keith Emerson on keyboards from the band Nice. Amazing band on its own. Greg Lake on vocals and bass guitar and guitars. He also produced this album. He was from King Crimson, another amazing band. You got Carl Palmer on drums and percussion from Atomic Rooster. Oof, great band. Again, these guys came together, formed a supergroup in 1970. They've sold an estimated 48 million records worldwide, and one of the most popular and commercially successful progressive rock bands of the 70s. This one here, their debut, again, was released in 1970. It's an awesome mixture of songs and rock arrangements of classical music, recorded at the Advision Studios in July 1970. And again, Greg Lake produced this one. On side 1, you've got the Barbarian, an arrangement of a piano piece called Allegro Barbaro. And then you've got the Take a Pebble. And I'm wondering, the second track off the album, I'm wondering if Rush took inspiration from that track. Again, it's a mixture of a jazz keyboard arrangement by Keith Emerson. The middle section has a folk guitar work by Greg Lake and a water-like percussion effects from Carl Palmer. But if you listen to 2112, when the protagonist finds a guitar near a body of water, you can hear the same movement of water. Now, in this version, the guitar is in tune. In 2112's, the guitar is out of tune. But immediately when I reheard this song, because it's been a moment since I've listened to this album, it brought me to 2112 and said, hey, that's very similar. I wonder if Alex took inspiration from this album when he started that piece in 2112. I don't know. Compare the two and see what you think. But it's just a coincidence, maybe. But it's pretty remarkable. Knife Edge, the third track, based on the first movement of an orchestra piece, Sinfonietta. I probably butchered that one. Side 2 includes the three Fates, named after the three sisters of Greek mythology, known as the three Fates, Clotho, Lachesis, and Atropos. Then you've got Carl Palmer's solo spot on the next track, Tank, composed with Keith Emerson. The first section features Keith Emerson on clavinet and piano, Greg Lake on bass, and Carl Palmer on drums. The middle section is a drum solo. The final section features Keith Emerson on clavinet and the Moog synthesizer. And then the album ends with one of their most famous songs, I think, Lucky Man, who tells a sad tale, really, of a soldier. It's a beautiful song. Released as a single in 1970, kind of gave the band airplay. Steven Wilson also prepares a special edition that gives it a 5.1 stereo sound mix. I'd love to hear that. But on its own, this album is a wonderful, wonderful mixture of remarkable keyboards and piano solos, incredible bass work, excellent vocals, and powerful drums. Some say it's their best album. At this point, I perhaps could agree. I don't know. I'm not saying it is, but it could very well be. It's a fantastic album. The other albums I have from ELP are, Tarkus, the second album, released 1971. Still got it's not a hype sticker, it was built into the album. All kinds of colorful stuff in the middle. This is in decent shape. It's on the Coalition album label. I'm Missing Pictures at an Exhibition, the live album, released in 1971 in the UK, in 1972 in the States. And I'm also missing, I don't know why I don't have it, Trilogy, the third album by Emerson, Lake and Palmer, released in 1972. Why I don't have that album, I don't know. I thought I did, but I don't. I do have Brain Salad Surgery. This was my introduction to Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Their fourth album, 1973 release. This has the original opening here. Okay. I also have a CD version of that. Again, with the original album remastered in 2014. And this, too, is the alternate album by Jocko Jaksic from King Crimson. 2014 stereo mixes. There's the whole track listing there. A remarkable album. I always thought this was perhaps their best album. But I think the photos are hidden by the CDs of the other band members here. There we go. Volume 1. Kind of a rough copy, but it still sounds good. The fifth album, you never find these in too great a shape. But this is a 1977 release, a double album. It's a trifold, really. Again, it's in decent shape, but the vinyl is in really good shape. It's on the Atlantic label. And again, I have a CD copy of this. This was remastered by Andy Pierce. 2017 remaster of the original studio album by Andy Pierce. All sounding wonderful, of course. And then I have Works Volume 2. Again, I've tried to clean this up as best I can. But this is kind of, I wouldn't say leftovers, but stuff that was supposed to be on Works, but they put it on Works 2. Again, on the Atlantic label. Vinyl's in mint condition. But the cover has seen better days. It's got that embossed title on here as well. I don't have or intend to get Love Beach. I have no intention of getting that one. The 7th studio album by Emerson, Lake and Palmer, released in 1978. I am missing Black Moon, the 8th album, and the first in 14 years since Love Beach. Because at Love Beach, they didn't really even really perform together. Didn't they record all their stuff separately? The band had broken up in 1979. They came back, kind of a 1990s revival, to record Black Moon. And I don't have their 9th and final album, In the Hot Seat. Here's a picture of it here. 1994 release. I do have this album here, Emerson, Lake and Powell. It's a great album, by the way. 1986 release. This is their debut, kind of the debut album of the band, but this kind of a one and done album as well. 1986 release. Keith Emerson and Greg Legg were trying to put ELP back together again, but Carl Palmer was unavailable. He had contractual obligations with the band Asia, so he couldn't perform on this album. So they approached Cozy Powell, who just left Whitesnake, to make this album. He's been a longtime friend of Keith Emerson's, and again, it's a fantastic, fantastic album. You got the score, Learning to Fly. Pardon me. The score, Learning to Fly, The Miracle. Still getting over this cold. It's been 2 months. Touch and Go, Love Blind, Step Aside, Lay Down Your Guns, and Mars, the Bringer of War. And again, it's on the Polydor label. Great shape, great sounding album. But yeah, there you have it, guys. There's my Emerson, Lake and Palmer albums I'll be listening to today. But again, enjoy your Valentine's Day. Spend lots of love. Give lots of love. And just enjoy. Love you all. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.